So we finished defending the Great Keep from the awakening of the Darkspawn. And now this Righteous Knight Seneschal Varro has some quests for us. Let's see.
To business then. Ole sent a dozen wardens to the vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Christoph is still in the field.
Christoph? Where is this guy?
The Orlesian wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Christoph was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine.
Wait, isn't here Amaranthine? Or, oh, it's the entire island or something. Or zone? Amaranthine isn't small, how will I find him?
Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns.
Did Christo reveal anything of what he found?
He did, but not to me. The wardens keep their own counsel.
Yeah, but where are wardens? You mean the wardens of Orlais? Why aren't the Darkspawn returning to the deep roads?
Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the Archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose...
Is there anything else we can talk?
That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander?
Which highness? What does a Seneschal do?
As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's Seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you.
Can you tell me about this keep?
We call her the Vigil. She's been around for a long spell. They say the Alamari barbarians first built a fort here to stop Tevinter incursions from the lowlands of the Waking Sea. They say that the castle is built on a mountain of bones. Much death here.
Alright then. Yeah, Sally is in her team, but not for long. I hope Darkspawn's new purpose is planting flowers and spreading friendship. I don't know about that. Mistress Woosley?
Warden Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey, sent by order of the First Warden at Whiteheart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted for this post.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Wolsey.
Opa!
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul.
Yeah, this is before Baldur's Gate 3, like 20 years before that. Heh. Or 15. You're from Weishaupt?
Not Weishaupt itself. I'm from many places. I go where the wardens command. Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the Pilgrim's Path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization.
This lady is like a spicy... on the road to become a spicy grandma. Babushka. Yeah. It means from here and there, you know. I'm new to this place. Which road is the Pilgrim's Path?
It is the road here from Denerim. You can see why it would be important. In the city of Amaranthine there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the Darkspawn, or whatever they are striking.
So she wants me to help to stop the gangs of Darkspawn happening on the trade routes. Is that what she wants me to do? Have you ever been to this place, Weishaupt, if you've been from there?
No. It is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the griffins of old would breed. But their like will never be seen again.
The first warden sent only a treasurer. I need more wardens.
Ruling this Arling will be difficult enough because of your tenure at the Imperial Court of Arlais. Had the first warden sent foreign fighters, it would have caused great distrust amongst the locals. Barrel was specifically chosen as seneschal because he commands great respect here.
Okay. Why does the first warden care about Amaranth?
About the Arling? He does not. But about the implications? A great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that wardens are important, blight or no.
What is this politics meshing with wardens, man?
Very well, Commander.
Oh, the quest is called The Righteous Path. Damn. Look at that. Speak to Mervis in the city of Amarantine. Now that's a quest name I like to see. What's your new character story? An elf who dreams to become a farmer? No, we're not a farmer anymore. I honestly haven't thought about the story. I just thought that I am a two-handed paladin that is very good with persuading, very good with his words, a charmer. And that's pretty much it. Backstory, I'll think about it. What about you, Captain?
Commander,
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring to your attention.
What do you know about the Darkspawn attack here?
My predecessor, Captain Rullans, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is Darkspawn swarmed the keep.
When did this where did they come from?
I talked with the dwarf Voldric earlier. It's his belief, and I concur, that they came from the keep itself.
Opa.
The deep cellars go very deep indeed. Voldric suspects the Darkspawn found a hidden route into the keep.
How many soldiers survived the attack?
Barely any, truth be told, and none of the wardens. But there are many soldiers still out patrolling the roads between here and Amarantine. We can recover from this.
How can we lose most of the wardens, man? They should be our counter. The Darkspawn leader talked, I heard him.
That is disturbing, Commander. But all throughout the lands we've heard rumors. Tales of new Darkspawn. Terrifying ones, forged out of nightmare and shadow. Something grave is afoot.
Can we change the subject?
Certainly.
Anything important?
Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here.
So what?
The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told.
What did the hunters claim?
These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert.
Where is this Colbert guy?
Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amarantine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Commander.
Okay, so we need to go to the city for many things. Backstory of the elf that we're playing. We have felt something inside of us while we were part of the normal elven society deep in the Brazilian forest. A pull towards the Maker. But my elven compatriots didn't like that. They thought I was betraying their natural gods. So I followed my heart, and it led me to training under the wardens as a Templar. Now I spread the righteous word throughout the lands with an elvish charm. Damn. Only Ogren here. My other teammate died to the cup drinking, and the other was sent on the gallows to be hanged. Looking good.
Blimey, Commander of the Grey. Right. A while back they caught a thief in the vigil. Took 4 wardens to capture him. Gave one of the wardens a black eye, he did. Half joking, they said he might make a good recruit.
Yeah, gave him up to be hanged. He's a joker. I mean, I can't say Ogren is much better, but at least he didn't kill some random fucking Templars and then didn't care about it. Even though he's definitely a guy that wouldn't care about doing such a thing. I have my own him. He's kind of like a less problematic Sten. So what is this random woman talking to me about? Half joking stuff. Where is this thief you're talking about?
He's in the dungeon, sir. I also have some letters. Arrived just before you did.
Show them to me.
Just give me a moment.
Letters for the commander. $1 ransomed. I am Sir Edgar Bensley, a faithful vassal. My daughter and sole heir, Aileen, has been kidnapped by Mosley, the snake's vile ward of miscreants. What the fuck is that word? Thief? I've never heard of this before. Thief.
Thief.
An estate of land, especially one held on condition of feudal service. A person's sphere of operation of control. My fief is small and my means meager, and they have demanded 30 sovereigns in a time frame I cannot meet. I pray you will intercede on my behalf. The ransom is to be delivered to the abandoned chantry by Forborn Cove. If you produce the ransom, I swear by my faith in Andraste that I will repay you in due time. You and my gentle daughter go with my prayers. Hey, he bringing Andraste's name? Surely a righteous man. And he says that he has been... yeah, her daughter has been kidnapped. Yeah, we definitely need to help this man. Far afield. The most honored commander. Ever since my husband passed, I've been looking after my family and the hard hands. But the Darkspawn have been getting worse. We've a temper who checks on us occasionally. Checks. But there is a limit to what he can handle. If you can help my family, we'll tell Lord Edelbreck you're a friend. I fear we may not have much time. Good wife Velena Turnoble. Alright. Seems like those people need help. We're in Vigil's Keep. The place is full of quests. Opa. Dungeon is gonna lead us deep. We're not ready for the dungeon. Is that a statue of Andraste? I cannot read. There's no one else that could be. Who are you? Sergeant Maverlies.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil.
Damn! She's very well protected in front out there. The captain didn't mention anything about it.
Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep.
Oh yeah.
Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of Darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out.
I'm good at killing Darkspawn, but not at digging.
We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basements.
Let's go now.
Straight away, sir.
Sounds like big priority to deal with the unrighteous Darkspawn.
Here we are. The vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favors.
How did the Darkspawn get down here?
I don't know. But no one saw the Darkspawn approach on the surface either. Maybe they found a way to attack from below.
How far down the basements go?
No one knows. The vigil's always been here. Since the barbarians, they say. Who knows what's at the bottom?
Have the men clear the road.
You heard the commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
Can't I use you? Sergeant? It's about clearing the keep after all. What are you, just giving orders around? Also, I don't recognize this bear emblem. I haven't stumbled upon it until now. Ogre and Gola level up. We're just two dudes. Yeah. It can become two dudes, one girl.
Very well.
That Darkspawn. Sussy snake statues. Wait, aren't those trap snakes? I remember those, seeing those. We don't already have a rock here, so we're gonna have to tank them traps if there are any. Maybe that's how the Darkspawn died to statues. A warrior statue. Why is it highlighted?
It is begun.
Ah, the Great Strife. With our warriors unmatched in skill and strength, and here we settle in the caves carved by the hand of Kord the Mountain Father. Mabari. Oh, that's a doggy. What is he doing here? The Mabari seems greatly distressed. Her fur is patchy and caked with dirt and blood. I have 1 level in survival. This is my next stat I'm gonna be leveling. Let's hope 1 is enough. Comfort the doggy. Failure. You find a small scroll bound to the dog. Take it. Maybe it's an important message left on the dog from survivors. A woman named Adria writes that she has taken refuge in the war levels of the keep. Well, I wanted to put more points in survival, but I just didn't have. I went full cunning on talking and full master training on combat, and next is gonna be survival. But supposedly, if I had to put my backstory that I just figured out on the spot, I should have max survival because I learned to live with the elves, and then I gained my skills in sword fighting. So I should have had only 1 level in sword. Wait, this is what it is. Should have didn't put enough thought into it. There are jokers here. Well, that was a fight. If only Leanne and Sten were here.
That almost never happens.
No, they had their fight. We're in a different place in the world. Knock knock.
It shall be done.
Anyone in here? Just some crates. Anti-fire. A leather. And a West Hill brandy. Notes of blackcurrant with honeysuckle finish also taste like brandy. I mean, Ogren's gonna love that. Do I wanna win his approval? At the moment, I suppose, yeah. Oh, I have one sword. Mayhem. No, I already have a sword. Where is this brandy situation? Yeah, they're getting into him. Boom.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift.
I don't think he's gonna like poetry. A book on various orders of warriors, with particular emphasis on the Grey Wardens, Ash Warriors, Legion of the Dead. Yeah, we need to educate you because you became a Grey Warden recently. Here you go.
That looks fine indeed.
Oh, yeah. Leather. Response from Random Hell. I mean, he just drank the cup from the Darkspawn blood. And he didn't feel anything. I am sure alcohol is not a problem for him anymore. Woman, we cannot afford an insurrection. Put any troublemakers in chains. Do whatever it takes to weed them out. Whatever it takes, Woman. Do not fail me. Do not. Do not. Oh, hi, Mark. Wait. There is a door there as well. We're gonna check the bottom first. Hello? Ah, some of the books. The Great Strife. Ruadan, shaman of the people, turned from the gods who had ever sheltered him. In his grief, he destroyed the gifts of the Mountain Father and brought us low. Is this like a story of the first men or something? The Avar clan? Hey! That scared me. Fucking stealthers coming out of nowhere. Yeah, that is Andraste.
As you say.
A small plaque reads, Andraste was bathed in fire before the Maker's eyes. Bring the torch to her then. Oh! Again, that didn't work exactly how I imagined. Oh, superb heel poultice. We hit the mother vault. Damn. A swift sow is gonna come in time. The Tingler ring. 4 con. Health regen in combat and effective extra healing. I think we have to give it to him because he's taking all the healing. So I'm gonna remove the 1 con for 4 con and extra healing received. Potent lyrium potion recipe herbalism. I don't have a herbalist.
Very well.
The House of Amarantin. The House of Amarantin are one of the oldest noble families in Ferelden. Their lineage traces to the time of Calenhad, when Elias Howe was one of the first freeholders to follow Calenhad. During the occupation, Taroton Howe, Rendon Howe's father, threw his lot in with the Orlesians after several bitter battles with rebels. The town of Arps Fort, an outpost governed by Tarleton Howe, fell off the Cow's lands of Hiever. Taroton hanged. There's too many names, man. Rendon brought the Howe family over to the side of Marek Terin and Wogain MacTier's Liberian Rendon's bravery at the Battle of White River, fighting along brisk onslaught, earned back his family's honor. When King Marek took the throne in Free Ferelden, Rendon Howe was decorated for his service. I didn't understand a single thing, besides maybe that guy getting decorated for being a good soldier or something. Did you?
It is begun.
Okay, prisoner go.
I shall do it.
Those are undead or something. House correspondence. Delia House letters. Correspondence between Delia Howe and a friend in Derenin, providing great insight into Delia's recent life. I don't know who would ever wanna read that so far. Definitely not the two of us.
Shall be done.
No skill into opening chests. Leather boots and a chainmail. No. My cunning is in talking, not in walk-picking. Prisoners.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please let us out.
Why are they in prison here at all? What's in it for me? No, it's more dangerous out there. I have no time for this. But aren't these guys unrighteous though? We are in the keep of the Grey Wardens. This is our basement. And we have prisoners. They must have been put here for a reason, right? I think they're only saying that because they don't want to get infected, maybe? It's more dangerous out here.
Really? Maybe we'll just stay here. Rotting bodies don't smell half as bad as the food they give us.
Okay, good. Stay here nice and tidy. Lock door. Can't open that. Let's keep going deeper. Is that a ninja? What the fuck?
Sodding darkspawn. They can't just kill people and be done with it.
This reminds me of a World of Warcraft character called Lillian Voss. Adria the Goo. This was Earl Howe's estate until we killed him. So no guarantee that it was, since Howe was a joke. Bro, no way! These guys were left in there since Earl Howe was killed. It didn't happen yesterday, man. They must have been there for a long time. Surely we know about these people and why they're there. I don't trust this.
It is a fine thing we've done. As you say.
Some Viridian ore, I've never seen that before. New quest elemental requirements. You found a deposit of Viridium that Wade can use to make armor for your soldiers. Steady leather gloves, A gold earring. A single gold earring. I don't see why Ogren would want that. Letter to Rendon Howe. My lord Howe, some of the men are not pleased with your plan. They will incite others against you. For the plan to succeed, our forces must be united. If word gets out, if even one of them informs Council, it will be your head on a plate. I say this with all due respect, sir. Captain Lolan. The Ring of Mastery. Plus 10 spell power mage ring. I miss win.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand...
Didn't the other Wardens aspire?
Oh, they did too. Even though the attack was a surprise, they killed droves of Darkspawn. Just ask the poor maids who have to clean it up. But you're something else. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads.
MDM. The Wardens are not impressed with human engineering. We need to seal this section off.
We've my brother's bombs. But no, there's too many passages to block. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
And Draste's blood, there are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
We follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
Is this gonna be a new engineering fighting class? Builds turrets of stone or something. Let me know as soon as you clear the passage then.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know.
Alright then. Let's go back.
Of course.
So we don't wanna go there yet, supposedly. Ogren again gotta level up. Wait, the dungeon is not the same as the basement? Really, man? Okay, what do you want, private?
Seneschal Verrill is ready for you in the throne room, Commander. Your vassals await.
Are there any messages for me?
Just give me a moment.
Okay. Vassals. I guess it's important. Don't wanna make them wait.
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Can you do anything to resupply our soldiers? Maybe. Have you ever been to Westshot? No. The first one sent an already asked all this. So, resupply.
I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys.
Hey.
If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably.
Alright.
Very well, Commander.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendon Howe's vassals. Now they will be yours.
Who is this Arrow Howe?
He was a devious asp of a man, and the right hand of Tern Loghain.
Oh, I remember
Some of
him.
these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander.
They might be sussy
Lords
people
and
then.
ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Arl of Amaranthine.
Commander.
Persuade, our differences are many, but our cause is one. Sure. Let's persuade.
Ban Esmeralda of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
What did
I
I...
promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
Opa, the maker, you say?
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Okay. I feel like my choice there didn't matter much. Anything else you want to add to that?
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
What do I need to know here?
There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Van Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
Alright. So I need to mingle with the nobles to earn them. My trade lady says that we need trade situations. So we're gonna talk to Esmeralda. I don't see her. It's only this lady here at the moment. Sir Tamra.
Warden Commander, I was moved by what you said. If we are to save Amaranthine, we must unite. You are Orlesian, but I sense you are a Grey Warden first. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
Wait, I'm Orlesian? So my backstory doesn't make sense. The Brazilian forest is inferior. Are there elves in Orle? I think the elves in Orleans were the slave ones before they moved. Right? They were the Giga slaves in Orlea. Then they rebelled. Then they moved to Ferelden. Some of them stayed in Denerim and got put into the alienage. Why can I see run a message in story mode but not in online? I don't know what you're talking about. I love how Nikki is used to all sound effects and doesn't even move a muscle when something. Well, specifically for the gnome, I wanna react to a bit more. Also, sometimes you're making these sounds in the middle of Hod's gameplay. What do you want me to do? They were Giga slaves in Tevinter and joined Andraste's crusade. But Andraste's crusade was in Orlea. And Tevinter is up north, right? I don't remember. Oh, Tevinter, they were Giga slaves. So, if I ended up in Orlea, that's where Andraste got executed. I must have been one of the elves from the crusade. That makes a lot of sense, because I'm a righteous paladin. Andraste was born in Denver. Well, she recruited me on her march when she entered. No, man. The winter she was executed. So what does Orlea have to do with anything in elves in Andraste then? I know the Church of the White is in there. The White Faith. The more... Poor city elf. No, but I cannot have been poor. I got to speak very fancy. The Brazilian forest elves also move around all the time. They could be in Orleans somewhere. I don't know, that wouldn't make sense for the whole survival I have. It does make sense that I started as a city elf. So I was part of the minority on Orlea. And maybe I saw them recruiting for the wardens. And when I started trading for the wardens, I also got interested in the church. So that's kind of my backstory, I guess. And why did I wanna go recruited for the wardens? Wait, but the wardens wouldn't recruit me if I'm not a skilled fighter, though. Right? They only offer that to people that make an impression on them. No, but my cunning is with talking, not with... Yeah, but I didn't have a giant sword on as a city elf, man. I got it later. What did you do? Mage guy deserves to be great. I don't know what that means. You mean the guy that I sent to prison? What does... Okay. I disagree. I'll think about it. Son Noboros, here they seek to end your dominion over them. That's a serious accusation, are you certain?
I wish I was less certain, sir. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition.
But everyone swears fealty to me. Where is that coming from? I want to see these missives, a conspiracy to murder me. I'm flattered. Anyhow, do I know this isn't a part of some game of yours? Yeah, let's see these missives you're talking about.
Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Brewing conspiracy. Sir Tamra believes that's a conspiracy afoot. She is saying to collect some evidence. She's a sir. I trust the title. It wasn't given it by randomly. She must stand for what is right. That's a sir for a lady, which means a knight. Who are you?
And so Ferelden bends knee to Orlais yet again.
Hush, Lord Guy, people can hear you.
So, what do I care if the great Orlesian Warden is offended? My father died kicking the Chevalier's royal asses out of this kingdom.
Persuade. For any chance at peace, we must first forgive our enemies. Ooh, let's try that.
Yes, Commander.
Max persuade, too strong.
Deftly done, sir. Ferelden is still smarting from 100 years of occupation. I beg you to have mercy on Lord Guy. He gave voice to what many are thinking, if too polite or too timid to say it.
How old is this game again? I don't remember, 2009 or something? Let him slip it off. I must earn the trust of my people. Yes, there must be consequences. Find a suitable punishment. No. The nobles need an example. Kill him. No.
I think that's wise, Commander.
Who else do we need to talk to? Ban Esmerel. Yeah, that's the lady with the money.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
She doesn't want to talk to me.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
What about this guy, Ward Edelbrecht? He is in, he is overlooking the farmers.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbrecht.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire.
If I was a farmer, paladin dwarf, I would really know what this guy is talking about, but I'm a city elf. I don't know about the village problems. Amazing how a 2009 game has better face mount movements than a lot of 2025 games. Yeah, well, that's because people back in the day tried to make games with care and time to actually make them lasting. Not just fucking Joker money grabbers. The situation is there on the farms. What seems to be the problem?
As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbrecht.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food?
True. So, what this guy is saying is that we need to give more protection on the farmers, because if we don't, we're gonna run out of food. But we're gonna protect the city less. He seems to have noble intentions. I will take the matter under advisement. I doubt your prayers are entirely altruistic. I'm not getting a Joker vibe from him. The Darkspawn must be the focus of my attention. I will send the soldiers whenever they are most needed. Whatever. Do we leave the farmers unprotected to focus on rooting out the Darkspawn? Honestly, I mean, it's gonna be just me and Ogren dealing with the Darkspawn anyway. Send the fucking soldiers there. So I will take the matter under advisement, I guess.
Thank you, my liege.
Whatever that means, I don't know. Isn't that like taking the matters under consideration? I don't know what advisement means exactly. Choose where to defend. There are few soldiers to patrol the entire Arling. Lord Edelbrecht believes that defending the farmland is crucial. He's a farmer.
I see that Lord Edelbrecht wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected.
Why protect the city over the country folk?
Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life?
Opa.
The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
She's talking like a Karen, man. He had a good argument, she's like, oh, decorum. I'm gonna side with him. Well, I've talked to her, she's not part of the party. Lady Morak. Why cannot I talk to you?
Villages come and go, but a city that has been sacked can take generations to recover.
Nah. I mean, I can see her perspective, but I feel like that shouldn't be the priority.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Why farmers can bring their food and take shelter in the city? That's exactly why, probably. Come on, man. There is literally no other way to request this type of things besides bits, and this guy is doing it. Yeah. Edelbrecht said we're not defending the farmlands. Let's ask about this conspiracy first.
Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense.
No, I don't. But Sir Tamra doesn't know she's bringing some evidence.
She's a sly one, Sir Tamra.
What?
But knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options. Some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Sly? That's not very good for us, sir. But I guess I'm sly with my words as well as an elf. I'm gonna give her the benefit for the doubt at the moment. I would not recommend these other options. They could turn the nobles fierce. Tell me about them though. Maybe they lead to righteous justice.
We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
I don't like either of those suggestions. Leave the matter be, I'll take my chances for now.
I suppose there's little to worry about. Anything else?
Edelbrecht said we're not defending the farmland.
Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
I leave this to Captain Garavel. No. The orders stand, the city must be protected. Amaranthine has its walls, let the farms have our soldiers. Trade must flow, we need to supplies to fight the Darkspawn. The only surprise, I guess weapons are needed. We're gonna have to count on the good craftsmanship. Yeah, let's do our best to protect all. Why not? That sounds like a good answer.
As you wish.
You have assigned soldiers to try to defend all regions of the island. There we go. Don't give up on anyone. Hopefully no one gets overrun. Level 20. Oh! I can pick the new spec that have been unlocked. A river. Demonic spirits teach more than blood magic. I'm gonna stop you right there. Next. Spirit warrior. Although spirit warriors employ magical abilities, they are not mages. Instead, they flirt with inhabitants of the Fate, who agree to augment mortal abilities in exchange for a glimpse of the physical world. Naturally, the Chantress Templars rarely acknowledge that distinction. Huh? What did they mean by that last sentence? They flirt with the inhabitants of the Fae who agree to augment mortal abilities in exchange for a glimpse of the physical world. So pretty much, I make a trade with angels from the Fae to get blessed by them. Supposedly, even though most things in the Fate are demons. The Chantress Templars rarely acknowledge that distinction. The Chantress Templars really what distinction of what? What do they mean by that? I don't get the distinction part. And Guardian. Many warriors foolishly believe that they can control the tide of battle on their own, but the Guardian realizes that ally survival is as important as enemy's death. Guardians prefer to protect party members directly, but if necessary, they are prepared to make personal sacrifice in order to ensure that their companions live. That sounds very good, but it sounds like a tank spec. There are demons and spirits in the Fate. If Templars find out you dealt with either of those, they're gonna bonk you. But I'm a Templar. And I can be a spirit warrior, maybe. Huh? Why cannot I unlock this yet? Not yet unlocked. Oh, maybe I need a special thing to unlock them. But I don't want to be a champion or any of that. I guess we're waiting. Okay. Alright, then we're skipping that. Sweeping strikes. A massive swing plows through a cone of enemies, inflicting a critical hit against the primary target and normal damage against others in the cone. Affected enemies are also knocked to the ground unless they pass a check. Sounds good. Let's try it out. Yep, that's the exact correct emote to use for that situation, Shinobi. It was made by Donnie. Glad that you're using it. He would be happy if he shows up soon. I haven't seen him since Christmas. Hello.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Yes.
As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
The enemy is Maker, Fate, and Tolerant.
Shall be done.
Okay. Who wants to talk to me here? A Dwarven Glavonak. Dworking Glavonak. Oh, this is the guy that made things go boom.
I emptied out my stores blasting those darkspawn. Once we're done with repairs, we should talk.
This place is so drab. It offends my sensibilities. And trust they preserve me.
Master, wait, isn't that the blacksmith from Denerim? What the fuck is he doing here?
Forcing me to come to this dreadful turnip keep. Oh, the indignity.
Ah, Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade, the finest...
And bloody coldest. I can't feel my fingers.
finest armorer in Denerim. I thought, well, we thought that you might have need of an armorer.
This isn't Denerim.
You don't have to tell me.
This is a temporary relocation. The Darkspawn are most active around Amaranthine. We thought we could help.
And I suppose the money the Crown paid us had nothing to do with it?
Shh.
Bro, these guys are so big jokers, but that guy actually did craft some good armor. I don't think their intentions are righteous though. I think they're more on profit. Let me see your... my men will need armor.
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, the indignity. If we are going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper metal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons? Stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know.
Let's find one.
Oh, of course.
Let's see what you're selling here though. 122. Light armor, dragon hide, tier 9. Armor, nature resistance, spirit resistance, stamina regen, chance to avoid missiles. I don't have a lot. These items are way too expensive for the... some of the things they give. I mean, it does have 3 rune swords, I guess. Belt 3 dexterity, healing received. That's very good for 5 gold. I'll take that. Backpack space, nice. Hey, that increased my space only by 5, man. Manual guardian. Do I want to become a guardian though? Manual focus. This tome allows the hero to relocate his attributes, skills, talents, spells. Ah, they added that in... Nice. Maybe this is gonna allow for everyone to become guardian that gets level 20. Maybe I'm gonna learn it in general. Let's see here. Darkspawn everywhere, but we can have nice gloves. No, we're not gonna have them. So, I didn't understand again by the spirit warrior thing. Why is it bad for you to be a spirit warrior and a Templar again? Because Templars are against spirits because mages confront with spirits. But I didn't see the Templars have anything against Wynn, who had a spirit attached to her. She was quite, I think she was quite popular with the Templars. I mean, at least not bad relation. They employ magical abilities. They're not mages. Also, it says that the Templars don't acknowledge that spirit warriors deal with righteous spirits. For them, all spirits are sus. I see. Okay, so we're gonna have to become a guardian. It would be against our Templars code. So what does that do when I'm a guardian now? Grey Warden, Elf, Guardian. It unlocks a new Terran role that is one role that is usually like this. But I don't see it here. Ah, there it is. Guardian Shield. The Guardian, dedicated to protecting allies, builds a shield around a party member that absorbs an amount of damage based on the Guardian's constitution attribute. Master Guardian increases the strength of the shield. Aha. So now I have to redirect my strength into constitution from this point forward. Which is fine because it's equal. So I'm gonna be a two-handed paladin, but we abandon the wear the sword and we instead we go full protecting our ally as a priority. Do you want anything else from me?
You're back. You need anything?
I found an ore deposit, only one.
Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
Why? I found the ore. You have your guards, my men need better gear. If a few enough soldiers to guard my lands already, sorry. Bro. Mines. I mean, if they're mining, is most likely someone is gonna gank them, man, because the darkspawn literally come from under the earth. But I sent all the soldiers already. Like, I mean, sure, I'll give you 2 soldiers if I can. I don't know if the game is gonna give me a specific spread, but you have your guards, I guess.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so. It's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
You already had a challenge from last game, man. This guy never satisfied. What a joker. Voldrik Glavonak. That sounds like a little bit Slav on the second name. Glavonak. Is it mean like head or something?
Commander, so this is human construction, is it? My brother said you'd need a stonemason, but he didn't know the half of it.
Oh, this is the guy that was gonna help us with below. Which he isn't doing that at the moment, which is weird. Can you fix it?
The Darkspawn did a number on this keep of yours, but I suspect it was crumbling well before they showed up. Your seneschal gave me some fancy decree promising men and monies to fix the vigil, but it's a paltry sum. I suppose it would be sufficient to reconstruct the walls to human standards, but who'd want that?
I might regret this. What would it take to rebuild it right? Ooh. There is no racism between elves and dwarves in this game. So I have no reason not to trust him, right? This is not Lord of the Rings. From what I know, dwarves are famed for their insane stone skills, so... What will it take?
I'm not certain of the character of the stone in these parts, but we'd need more men for certain. Proper skilled men, not some starving dusters, right? Which all boils down to coin, really.
I can spare 80 sovereigns. This better be worth it. Fine. I have the gold, take it.
It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha!
The surfacer dwarves. Cost of doing business. Ooh, these are about the dwarves from my old dwarven backstory. Cloud Gazer, Stone Blind, Skies. These are how dwarves describe their surfacer's cousins. It's traditional to snore these words with disdain. A dwarf who goes topside forfeits his caste, his house and the favor of his ancestors. Once he sets foot on the surface, he is no longer welcome in Orzammar. Still, in recent years, a great many dwarves have moved to the surface. Some are casteless and have nothing to lose. Others believe they have something to gain. Something is only a matter of time before Orzammar falls to the Darkspawn. Then there are the merchants caste dwarves with their frightful flair for business. I met one who nearly talked me into buying my own hat. I dare say, most merchants don't give a nugget about losing their caste on the favor of their ancestors, not the way they're compensated. He better use the money to build the greatest church of the Maker of all time. I don't think he's making a church, only the walls. But if he could do that, that would be nice as well. I don't know if he knows anything about the Maker though. Dwarves don't are not educated on that. Check back with Sergeant Maverlis. You've killed some of the Darkspawn in the basement, but the rubble box. Maverlis. That shouldn't be it yet. Anything else we need to check here? A kitten. That's the first cat I've ever interacted with. Hasn't happened in last game, I think. Take the cat with you. Are you hungry, Leophil? Why would I wanna take a cat with me? I have survival, why not? First test of our survival skill coming in. An item? The fuck? An adorable tabby kitten. I can give it as a gift. But I wanted to take care of it, man. Can I not gift it to myself? Okay, Commander, any progress on these tunnels?
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
Oh, what's up with this dungeon situation then?
I shall do it.
Soap on a rope. You know, I think you could use that, Ogren, but I don't know if that's not gonna warm my reputation with you. You drink too much. You need to smell better.
It'll do.
Sure. He liked it, no fucking way. Alright, who's this? Guardman.
Ah, Commander. Good thing you're here. This one's been locked up 3 nights now. Good men died while this one was protected in his cell.
Why not just execute him? Who is this guy?
He won't give his name. All I know is he was caught poking around the estate in the middle of the night. I'd say he was just a thief. But it took 4 Grey Wardens to capture him. You best be careful. Whoever he is, he's no ordinary burglar, that's for sure.
Alright, let's talk to him first.
As you wish, Commander. I'll tell the Seneschal you came. He'll want to know what you decide to do with this man.
His only accusation is sneaking. Nothing else has been brought forth as a problem with this guy. Hello.
So you're the new commander of the Grey. The one they've been talking about. I assumed you would be 10 feet tall with lightning bolts shooting out of your eyes.
It depends on how angry someone makes me. No, are you trying to insult me? No, it's an easy mistake to make. Yes?
I would have thought you Grey Wardens would be more impressive. My name is Nathaniel Howe. My family used to own these lands until your order murdered my father.
No, he was very unrighteous. I wouldn't know that information though, as someone from Orleans, because it happened in Denerim. From what I hear, Howe was a traitor, yes. Your father almost prevented us from defeating the Blight, yes. Ah, so you're the Arau's son, now it makes sense. Sure, that sounds more like a statement than a rumor. Almost prevented us from defeating the Blight.
My father served the hero of Riverdane and fought against the Orlesians, yet our family lost everything. I came here. I thought I was going to try to kill you, to lay a trap for you. But then I realized I just wanted to reclaim some of my family's things. It's all I have left.
He said the hero of the Dane, that's what gain. Unrighteous. And his intention was to kill me. Now he says he just wants his bubbles. Bobbles. You tried to have me killed? Question mark. Just how much do you know about your father? Your family has belongings still here? Yeah, why you tried to have me killed? I mean, he kind of said, but question mark?
That was the plan. Look, I know your order defeated the Blight and won the war. To the victors go the spoils, right? Whatever my father did, however, shouldn't harm my whole family. The Howes are pariahs now. Those of us left. It's all thanks to you, Grey Wardens. And now you get to decide my fate. Ironic, isn't it?
True, I shouldn't blame your father's mistakes on you. What is a pariah again? An outcast. Okay. What will you do if I let you go? Yes, I understand we had trouble capturing you. Yes, your family only has itself to blame for its trouble. Maybe. Do you really hate the Grey Warden so much? Maybe. Perhaps you should work to redeem your name. Maybe. We had trouble capturing you.
I'm not without skills. My time abroad wasn't spent chasing skirts and drinking wine.
What skills are those exactly?
Hunting, scouting, poisons. Why? What do you care?
What will you do if I let you go?
If you let me go... I don't know. I only came back to Ferelden a month ago. If you let me go, I'll probably come back here. You might not catch me next time.
That's very straightforward from him, at least. You're not making the best case for yourself, true?
I could lie, if you prefer.
No. If I let you go, I don't want to see you again. That doesn't sound like the best thing. Do you really hate the Grey Warden so much?
The Darkspawn are a menace. If it weren't for the Blight, maybe my father would never have done what he did. But I can't do anything about them, can I? There's just you and the Grey Wardens here in my home.
Your family has only itself to blame for its troubles?
The house served Ferelden for 12 generations. My ancestors served under King Calenhad. And now it's all lost. So go ahead and do what you're going to do.
He mentioned King Calenhad, which is kinda good. Perhaps you should work to redeem your name.
You're right. I'll go join King Alistair's service immediately. He'd be certain to give a Howe another chance.
No, he won't. I decide what to do with you.
Already? Good.
What are my options, though?
I brought the seneschal for you, Commander.
I see you've spoken to our guest. Quite the handful, isn't he? Have you decided what's to be done with him?
Did you know this was Nathaniel Howe?
How? It figures that they would turn up again. The Hows are implacable enemies, Commander.
Implacable? Which means the implicated? Implacable. Unable to be appeased or placated. Unable to be stopped, relentless. I wish to invoke the right of conscription. Maybe. Hang him, he's too dangerous to be alive. No. Give his family things and let him go. Release him, I want him gone. He didn't specifically sound very enthusiastic to wanna redeem himself without... And also he doesn't wanna probably be forced by Grey Wardens. So I'm just gonna agree to his request and let him go. And if we catch him again trying to kill me, then we're gonna hang him.
You're doing what? Commander, I must object. You want to let a thief keep what he stole?
Wait, he didn't steal anything. Those things belong to him. At worst, he was trespassing, yeah. Yeah, they didn't... The guard didn't say that he stole anything, that he was just sneaking around. Those things supposedly do belong to him. I'm gonna go with that.
Yes, Commander.
You heard the verdict. Come with me so you can collect your things.
I hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a merciful judgment, but it is what it is. He's been giving a chance. I extended a good faith hand towards him. It's up to him what path he's gonna choose from this point forward. Go to Forward Cove to ransom the daughter. Travel to the Turnhold estate. The farmers are in trouble. Check back with surgeon. No, that is not done yet. Ors. Merchant is not priority. And conspiracy to kill me, not a priority. So we need to travel somehow. Blacksmith world map. That's where we're going. Forward Cove. Treachery reefs near the desolate Forward Cove have surprised many sea captain, most sensible. City of Amarantin. Turn noble estate. The farming families, this should be our priority. They're on attack under the Darkspawn. The Island of Amarantin. Faraway Plains. The coastlands. Amarantin Ocean. Are we on the right from Ferelden? Or to the north? North to Free Marshes. Brendel's Reach. The Waking Sea. The Ban Norn. Judging by the seas, we must be south of it. Oh, on the right? Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're on the right. Okay, we're going to the farms. Yeah, no mid-fight. Ah, bro. Or maybe this is just the farms already is under attack. I didn't save, so... Ogren, we must one-shot this. Let's get... Ogren, we're a two-man army, man. We're like Legolas and Gimli. We're unstoppable when we're together. Opa. They have an ogre! And an emissary. That's bad news. And we actually made it, man. Can you believe it? 2-man army. The farmers are looking rough.
There! More of the fiends ahead!
Where? Oh boy. I cannot save.
That was a close one.
Very close indeed. Templar Corpse. Storm Chaser boots. Heavy boots tier 8. 4 dex, 3 defense, electricity. My boots have chance to dodge though. Wait, this was a random fight in the middle of the world map before the farms. At least it makes sense because we're on the farmlands that this fight is happening. So it's good, well teamed at least. Eh? I guess that was the quest. Okay, ransom dollar in 4-1 cove. We're gonna do that. I'm surprised to see you here, Noir. Are you a Dragon Age? Have you played this game? There's the bandits already. Can we talk to them?
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
You won't see a sovereign until I see the girl. Yes, as you demanded 30 sovereigns, now give me the girl. Maybe. Bensley couldn't make it. Lord Bensley sent the commander of the Grey Warden instead. Yes. Bensley isn't one who's going to kill him. Let's tell him that he's talking to the commander of the Grey Warden. Hopefully that convinces him that he's making a big mistake.
The Arl himself. Snake, we're done for.
Shut your trap. We still have the girl.
Intimidate? There's a river of blood behind me. No. You won't see a sovereign until I see the girl.
Orc, show her. Hand over the gold. Now.
Persuade. Send the girl first, then I give you the money. Ooh. Now the thing is that if I don't give the money, there is a chance that she will die. So, but I'm gonna try with this persuade option supposedly.
Orc, send her over. The money. Now.
No, the girl was the only thing keeping you alive. Fine, 30 sovereigns, but if I see you again, you'll die. That's fair. But, Is giving a second chance to bandits righteous though? That's my dilemma at the moment here. Could spend the sovereigns on some fancy gloves. That's not the point though. So they stole someone's daughter and they blackmailed gold for that. That is a crime. But they haven't killed anyone. So how I need to punish them for that crime is to put them in prison, not kill them. But I don't have such an option. Now, another thing that is happening here is that eye for an eye, blackmail them now for some new gloves. I mean, that's definitely out of the box perspective, but another thing is that I gave the guy the word that he is gonna receive something, and he gave me something. So he was expecting a righteous trade, and now I'm gonna not keep my word? Is that righteous? Game not really giving you the best choices for righteous behavior. True, I wanna put him in prison, man. What are these only those two options? You are literally two people. How are you gonna arrest an entire gang? You just literally saw how we arrested 7 Darkspawn, man, and an ogre. What do you mean? It's a kill or let go? Bro, letting them go doesn't sound righteous, but I don't want to kill them. I'm more leaning towards saying this on the top. But I feel like it's gonna be too brutal as an answer. It doesn't feel like what I would actually do exactly. No.
Defend yourselves, men. More enemies ahead.
This is what it is. I'm gonna say, whoever wants to return on the righteous path, leave now. Else, feel the righteous wrath. I cannot do better than that. Ay, ay, ay. Bro, until you swing, he hits us 3 times. Ah, that was tight. She tanked the maker. Alright. Sorrowed Coding, a Tooth of the Mountain Father. Ooh, we know who the Mountain Father is. It's a dagger though. We cannot use that yet.
Very well.
Greater stamina. Tough bandit. Leather armor. Alright then. Well, that went better than I expected on the outcome. For survival. At the end of the day, we did a good deed, so let's try to return those 2 quests. And I'm probably just gonna set us up at Amarantine for next time. I need to give to you private, right?
Commander.
Bensley's gratitude. I write to you with a full heart, my beloved. Aileen speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Please accept the sovereign's gratitude for your assistance. Thank you. 10 gold, damn. Very generous quest givers.
The men are still clearing the rubble in the basement. They'll be finished soon.
Who's the Mountain Father? Supposedly this old god of the mountain. I was reading in one of the books recently. Pay attention. We wouldn't have died there if we had better gloves, no. If we had good enough gloves, the bandits would just hand the girl over. Beg to join us? No. I don't believe any of those things you guys are saying. Random battle in the middle of the road.
Wait.
Oh!
I want to talk to you.
Careful. This one might just go all Severin on you.
You set me free. Just let me go. Despite what I said or what I might do. I want to know why.
Zevron was very unrighteous. I'm glad we killed him. I already told you why. What do you need to know is your responsibility now. I'm not looking for a fight with you, Hal. I felt sorry for you. Get out of my way. I did feel a bit sorry for him, yeah. I mean, that's not exactly the answer I would go for. I would say more along the lines of his parents' failures shouldn't determine his reputation and potentially how we're gonna judge him. So I felt a little bit sorry, I guess it would be the best way to explain his predicament. That sounds like you. What you do now is your own responsibility. Maybe I can see that. But I also felt sorry because, let's say the Seneschal was super against him because of his dad's failures. But he also was convinced that he stole something. I'm gonna go with you. Supposedly, he needs to be the master of his new choices, not weighted by his past. So that's why I wanted to see what he would do. So I guess that goes under this umbrella.
I see. Take me with you. Make me a Grey Warden.
It's not that easy. I gave you what you came for. Get lost. You must be joking. I mean, if he wants to do that, it's not that easy, my good sir.
I have nowhere to go. I fully expected to die in there. Maybe I even wanted to. But you let me go. Make me a Grey Warden. Let me try, please.
I'm drawing this emote for a credit. I was just thinking what colors use the best for the skin. What the fuck are you talking about, you know? Oppa stand you. This is not stand you at all. This guy didn't kill anyone. He only thought he was gonna kill me because he was convinced that Grey Wardens are bad. Especially a little bit brainwashed from his dad. He killed people who tried to capture him? No, he didn't. It said that it took 4 guards to capture him. Like 4 men to restrain him. That's how I understood that. Not that 4 people died. I remember the one kid asking the black kid to hand him the... Oh, bro. I don't know about that. I think I might need even to delete that, Shinobi. Because Twitch rules. Yeah. There was some good men. I didn't remember him saying that at all. Okay. So the reason... Okay, let's say you're right. The reason why he did it, he had... I feel the main reason why he did it was he was trying to reclaim what he thought he was his old homeland. So the way he was looking at it is those people were preventing him to get back home. So supposedly is not the worst reason to potentially defend himself if they jumped him. I don't know. We're trying to twist this a little bit too much. But I'm not getting an unrighteous vibe from him. Neither now, neither when we talked in prison with him. He just seems confused and abandoned. Which is not like Stan at all. Stan was a mass murderer and he was like, I just did it. Whatever happens, bro. Do with me whatever you want. And I'm not gonna put him in the party as a prisoner though. Like Stan. You think this will redeem your name, do you? Maybe. Why should I ever trust you? No thanks, you're not needed. Very well, we'll see what you do with the joining. Do you think this will redeem your name?
I don't know. Maybe that's not even important. Maybe it's more important that I do my part to face the Darkspawn. Maybe that's what my father should have done.
Ooh! That's very righteous statement. Very well. You're welcome.
So we just let anyone into this outfit, huh?
Nothing to fear.
Yeah, anyone like you, Gran. You think you're better than him? You killed people in Orzammar because you were drunk. No other reason. Ah, man. Talking shit, this Joker. Okay, let's see here. Nathaniel Rogue. Life works in mysterious ways, and I think we've put this individual on the righteous path. The port city of Amaranthine. This is where I'm ending it, guys. Nice cool little, what do you call that? Not a bridge, but a... I forgot the name of this architectural construction.